Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Daytime Emmys have always been a stage for drama, not just on screen but behind the scenes too. Every year, America's most iconic soap operas submit a single episode that represents the heart, soul, and fire of their storytelling. These episodes aren't just award submissions, they're battle cries. And in 2025, the stakes are higher than ever. This year, three giants of daytime, The Young and the Restless, Y&R, General Hospital, GH, and Days of Our Lives, DAYS, have all submitted powerhouse episodes to compete for the coveted Outstanding Drama Series title at the 2025 Daytime Emmy Awards. Each episode is a strategic masterpiece, raw, emotional, explosive, and perfectly calculated to leave a lasting impression on Emmy voters, from devastating mental breakdowns to jaw-dropping returns from the dead and haunting spiritual farewells. These submissions represent the very best of what daytime television can be. But only one can take home the gold. Let's dive deep into each submission, break down their themes, performances, and Emmy potential, and uncover which show might emerge victorious in the most competitive Emmy race in recent memory. Y&R's submission, The Chelsea Breakdown. A raw dive into mental health and motherhood for its 2025 Emmy submission, The Young and the Restless didn't play it safe. Instead, it shows a deeply emotional, high-stakes episode that tackled mental illness, motherhood, and redemption, all wrapped in a character study of Chelsea Lawson, portrayed with gut-wrenching brilliance by Melissa Claire Egan. The episode, which originally aired on February 20, 2025, centers around Chelsea's slow spiral into a public mental health crisis. What begins as a seemingly normal night at a high-profile Genoa City gala quickly unravels into chaos, as Chelsea becomes disoriented, paranoid, and emotionally unstable. Haunted by past traumas and convinced that Adam is manipulating her again, Chelsea hallucinates in front of the crowd before fleeing to the rooftop of the Grand Phoenix Hotel. There, she teeters on the edge, both literally and figuratively. Sharon arrives just in time, using her history as a counselor and a fellow survivor to talk Chelsea down. The scene is raw, stripped down, and delivered with an intensity rarely seen in daytime. The emotional climax? Chelsea's young son, Connor, watching from below, crying out, "Mommy, don't go." It's the kind of moment that rips the air from your lungs. Why this could win, Melissa Claire Egan delivers a stunning, Emmy-worthy performance that anchors the entire episode. Mental health is a powerful and socially relevant theme that tends to resonate with Emmy voters. Strong supporting performances from Sharon Case, Sharon, and Mark Grossman, Adam, amplify the emotional weight. The cinematography, dark, intimate, focused on facial expressions, is award caliber. Y&R's choice of this episode is a clear signal that it's gunning for gold, betting on emotional realism and character depth over spectacle. General Hospital's submission, Jason's resurrection, action, legacy, and the return. That shook Port Charles. Over at General Hospital, the approach was different, but no less impactful. GH went with its March 18, 2025 episode, a high-octane return that left longtime fans screaming, rewinding, and gasping for air. The focus? The stunning resurrection of Jason Morgan, played by the returning Steve Burton. The episode opens in dramatic silence, as Sam walks through the darkened docks of Port Charles. A noise, a shadow, a whisper, and then, there he is. Jason. Alive. After years of being presumed dead, from that moment, the episode takes off like a rocket. Jason saves Carly from a mob ambush, taking out masked gunmen in a fast-paced sequence intercut with flashbacks of his years in captivity. Emotionally, the episode doesn't hold back. Jason's first words to Sam are, "I tried to come home every day." It's the kind of line that only works when decades of character history are behind it. Meanwhile, Sonny, Carly, and Sam all struggle with the shock and weight of Jason's return. There are tears. There are confrontations. And there's that unforgettable group hug that had Twitter ablaze for days afterward. Why this could win, Steve Burton's return was a major event. And the episode capitalized on that shock factor. Action sequences were movie quality for daytime, emotional beats hit perfectly, especially for fans who've followed Jason's journey for decades. GH knows how to lean into legacy characters And Emmy voters tend to reward those moments. GH's submission is a classic example of blending spectacle with sentimentality. It's loud, fast, nostalgic, and it might be irresistible to voters. Ooh. Days of Our Lives submission, Abigail's ghost, haunting farewell wrapped in poetic beauty. Days, always the wild card in any Emmy race, took a bold and beautifully haunting route. Their submission, aired on October 31, 2024, was the show's Halloween special, but instead of the usual camp or horror, this episode was a spiritual love letter to fans and characters alike. In this poignant standalone, Abigail, played with ethereal grace by Kate Monsey, returns to Salem, not in body, but in spirit. On the anniversary of her death, she visits her loved ones in dreams, visions, and fleeting glimpses. Chad, her grieving husband, sees her in a dream where they dance in their living room. Jack sees her by the fireplace, where she finally forgives him for his past mistakes. And Jennifer, tearful and broken, sees Abigail's ghost smile at her from the mirror. There are no dramatic explosions, no fight scenes, no courtroom drama, just raw emotion and a sense of closure that felt both heartbreaking and healing. Why this could win, it's a uniquely artistic entry. With spiritual and emotional depth rarely seen in daytime, Kate Monsey's performance is delicate and haunting, exactly what Emmy reels are made for. The writing was poetic, the direction cinematic, and the overall mood unforgettable. Days took a risk, and Emmy voters often reward brave storytelling. This episode stands apart from the others by offering stillness, reflection, and peace, qualities often missing from the high-drama soap world. With all three submissions laid bare, we're left asking one big question: who's going to win? Y&R's strengths, mental health storylines are timely, powerful, and emotionally resonant. Melissa Claire Egan is overdue for a major award. It's the most grounded and realistic submission. GH's strengths, the Jason return was one of the biggest soap moments of the decade. High production value, action, nostalgia, a full package. Strong ensemble performances and emotional range. Days' strengths, artistic and emotional storytelling. Poignant performances and a narrative built on closure and connection. A bold, quiet risk in a world of loud drama. While General Hospital may benefit from the sheer star power and momentum of a fan-favorite return, Y&R has the emotional punch that could sway the more grounded voters. Meanwhile, Days of Our Lives may just be the dark horse, whispering its way to victory through subtle brilliance. On social media, fans are already declaring their winners. If Melissa Claire Egan doesn't win for Chelsea, the Emmys are a joke. Y&R Addict 23, Jason's return was epic. Nobody does legacy storytelling like GH. GH forever. I cried for 20 minutes after Abigail's ghost faded. Just beautiful. DAYS fan for life. The passion is real. The opinions are divided. And everyone has something to say. Behind closed doors, Emmy insiders are calling this one of the most evenly matched races in years. All three submissions are being buzzed about in the press, on soap blogs, and within Academy circles. Y&R's episode is the most socially significant. GH gave us a spectacle with heart. Days delivered a love letter to grief. It might surprise everyone. In other words, no clear frontrunner. It's anyone's game. As we inch closer to Emmy night, one thing is certain: daytime television is thriving. These shows, some of which have been on the air for over 50 years, continue to evolve, surprise, and emotionally devastate in the best way possible. Each show submitted a story that says, "This is who we are. This is why we matter." Will it be Y&R, reminding us that even the strongest minds can falter and still deserve compassion? Will it be GH, showing that legends never die and family is everything? Or will Days steal the show with the quiet, mournful beauty of love after death? The envelope will be opened. The gasps will follow. And in that moment, one show will rise as the best in daytime drama.